We're working with Ontario to make improvements to public transit that people in the GTHA can count on.
Today, in a joint press conference by the federal and provincial government, $10.7 billion was announced to go towards 4 projects: the Ontario Line, the Scarborough Subway Extension, the Yonge Street North Subway Extension into York Region, and the Eglinton Crosstown West Extension.
Today's announcement is about our partnership with the federal government, supporting our transit priorities that have been agreed to by the city and the province. And in terms of our timelines, we haven't strayed. We're continuing to move forward to meet them. Each line has a different timeline, but we're looking Yonge North to open sometime after 2030, Scarborough Subway 2029, 2030, Egg West 2030, 2031. And for the Ontario Line, we hope it'll be open by 2029.
The provincial government's plan is priced at $28.5 billion, and the Ford government has already invested $17 billion. Infrastructure Minister Catherine McKenna said that negotiations took several months, this coming on the heels of attack ads by the province criticizing Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's handling of the border.
It's unfortunate when people make attacks and throw stones during a pandemic. But I've been able to work very closely with Minister Mulroney and other folks, including the representatives here, to make a big difference in the lives of people in the GTA.
A number of municipal mayors were in attendance and applauded today's announcement. The provincial transit critic also applauded the notion of shovels being put into the ground when it comes to transit, but hopes we don't see more delays and cancellations like the Hamilton LRT that was promised by the Wynne government but canceled by Ford in 2019 for being, quote, over budget.
What we've seen is an announcement for sure, but we're going to continue to keep pushing so that shovels actually get into the ground. I think they came with a timeline as in terms of the end of the decade, but we would have been years in advance if they had just simply moved ahead with what had been agreed upon.
During the presser, officials said that the combined projects could create more than 16,000 jobs, and by 2041, if completed, communities could see a total daily ridership of more than 620,000. In Toronto, I'm Brandon Rowe for City News.